credit, ladies and gentlemen. Tickets will take you 55 miles per hour, entering 360 degrees. Behind that, of course, that tall teal and orange tower, go back in 2014. That is fouled in theory. Coffee Fury will take you up 335 feet into the air, make you face the floor, and then drop you back down screaming at 60 miles per hour.
Hi guys.
You're in the front. Yeah, but you can be in the front. Okay, keep it in the front. Dude, this is good.
Don't have eggs, it's not good balance.
And you have, what you do have is I know. At least don't you want to see my brother.
Melissa, what is it again?
Are you recording? He's been recording for 50 seconds.
Okay, guys, I've been wanting to say. Hey Megan, can I put my coat in your bag?
Get on it. Get on it. Get on it. No.
Hold up, let somebody stand there. Don't be like my brother. Ooh, that's easy, though.
Go. Yeah. You can.
No one actually do that, don't do it, don't do it. Pass it along, pass it along.
Pass the last one.
Go.
We might actually beat them. I will start recording when we started. We might beat them.
Make sure you're standing. Make sure you're standing on it.
Go. Let's go, let's go. Let's go.
Go this way, go this way. Done.
We're done.
We're done.
3 minutes even. So the winners are the Zoo Ventures.
Hey.
Person that mainly gets covered. Now where's Jason? Wait, let's go find
Behind us.
all the fun.
Right, he's in front of us.
Can you grab my wallet? I might be like, I don't know how to. I don't know how to grab wallets. I'm not
True.
Ah!
No clue.
It's around 10. But that would make it even dirtier.
Yes, and then you can clean yourself all off.
Give it to him.
Yes.
No,
No,
either.
that's how you clean yourself off. Ready, go?
I put it in the back. I don't want it.
Jump in the habitat.
Even dirtier than the man.
Who cares?
It's not more dirty than you.
Well, you don't clean anyway, so
Yeah, I do.
Wow, 3 days ago. You clean yourself every day.
Yo, Lucas, look at me. Here, Anthony. Bro. I got giant tick coming at me. Can I call you Richard Head? No. Please. I'll remove this. Okay. Hi, Richard.
No, let me get it. Let me get it.
No.
I got one hair.
No.
Here, we're tired of waiting.
No.
I can do so much better.
Don't be sheep.
What?
No. It's mine. Yo, Jason, look at my hair.
You ever heard of the main?
Already ugly. It's 30 feet away.
Remember when it was raining and everyone got under my poncho? It's like this thin.
Have you ever heard of a man?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Have you ever heard of
He
a
was just down low, I think. I don't know. What?
I have. Are you vlogging?
Yeah.
Yo, it's a vlog.
You gotta keep your hair in though.
It's so funny.
You have until Nathan passes.
Funnel cake. Wait, you just go to the basket to get funnel cake.
Getting ordered. Nathan! It's getting ordered. We can walk this through here right over the top.
You get it?
I'm about to. I think this is it, look.
It's Uni Boy.
You see it? Yeah.
Turtle Boy. The back one. And Birdie Boy.
Some of these you may love, some of them you may not like, because of their appearance or whatnot. So all you have to do is just stay seated. You don't have to get up out of your chair. You don't have to do yell, scream, anything of that sort. You just stay seated. Some of these animals you may be able to interact with. Some of them you may not be able to interact with. And I will let you know how we're going to interact with every single one of our animal ambassadors, as well as if you won't be able to interact with it, I will let you know why you won't be able to interact with that. And then I can answer all of the questions that you guys may have as well. But that being said, I'm going to go grab our very first animal ambassador, and I will be right back.
Ooh, I know what it is. You want a chair in the middle of the room?
Maybe not.
Okay. Okay.
Is that or a frog?
It's Toad from Mario.
They're not very.
Alright. So this is Trixie, and Trixie is an African pixie frog. Pixie frogs are amphibians, and they breathe through, does anyone know how amphibians breathe?
Their skin, right?
Through their skin, very good. So they do breathe through their skin. So Trixie is going to be a non-touchable animal just because every single one of us has a different. Yeah, it's from us. Every one of us has different hand sanitizers, different lotions, different things that could potentially harm Trixie with her pores, so her skin, by breathing through her skin. So unfortunately, she is going to be a non-touchable animal, but I'm going to get as close as possible so that you guys can see what Trixie looks like and see the appearance of their skin being an amphibian.
She's so cute.
Yeah.
She's adorable. Oh my gosh, yes.
So Trixie here is a male, and males do get much bigger in size than females. In this particular species of frog. So the males can't get to the size of a dinner plate. Fortunately for Trixie, he's kind of on the smaller side for pixie frog. Female can be way tinier than male. So the size of a dinner plate. So think the size of a dinner plate. That's how big males can get. So they are native to Africa, just like their name says, African pixie frog. So there's not lots of rainfall happening in Africa every single day. So what they do is they utilize this adaptation in which they bury themselves underground to remain as moist as possible. Because breathing through their skin, they have to have some sort of moisture. So underneath the ground, it's kind of wet, kind of cool. So that's what they would utilize in order to kind of cool down as well as keep all of their skin as moist as possible. So that's what they're going to do. All you're going to see is their eyeballs. As I was walking around, to just how massive their eyeballs were. Really huge, right? So all you would see is their eyeballs hanging out above the mud. Yeah, in order to see or locate their prey. So, pixie frogs. What do you guys think pixie frogs are eating?
Probably insects.
Insects, all right. Any other guesses?
Small rats.
Small rats, okay. Small mice.
Vegetation.
Vegetation, okay. Smaller things, smaller amphibians, all right.
Salamanders.
Salamanders, okay. Very good. So yeah, you guys kind of hit it. You guys were very broad, but yeah, they eat anything a little bit bigger than them. So they can eat small insects, rodents, mice, you name it. But what they do is they are known as an ambush predator. Does anyone know what an ambush predator is? Go ahead.
Instead of going out and hunting for prey, they sit, hide, and wait for predators.
Very good. So how are these guys gonna sit and hide and wait for their prey? As I just told you guys. Go ahead.
They sit and hide in their mud to keep moist, and then when like anything they want
Yeah. So they can push them back, and then they can push their food back. Yeah. So very good. That is an excellent package. So with an ambush predator, what Trixie is going to do, or any other African in Africa, they're going to sit and wait for their meals to come to them. So by living by coating themselves in that mud or keeping themselves as cool as possible underground, you're just going to see their beady eyes hanging out above the mud. And then once that prey item comes anywhere near them, they're going to chomp down and ambush the prey. So pixie frogs have serrated frog-like teeth. Not very many frogs have these serrated frog-like teeth. They're really, really cool. And that's what they're going to utilize to kind of help with their ambush, as well as so that prey items don't get away. So that way they can clamp down and be able to eat their meals. Now they also produce a boogery mucus substance in which they can keep them cool underground as well. So if there's ever a very dry season out in Africa, by burrowing themselves underground, they will produce this mucus or this cocoon, and they will cocoon themselves in order to stay as moist as possible as well. Now, are there any questions about Trixie? Go for it.
Is he stunted since he's not as big?
Nope, he's just on the smaller side. Some of us are short, some of us are tall. That's just him. Any other questions? Anything else you guys want to learn about? All right. And with that being said, I'm going to go get your very next friend.
Yeah.
He was cute.
What is a scorpion?
Only sort of scorpion I know is Asian.
I'm just going to open the lid so that way you guys can get a better view of our scorpion animal ambassador. So scorpions, they are those inverts that we're going to be talking about that Jillian and Eddie talked a little bit about. So scorpions, many kinds of scorpions. There's about 70 here in the States and over 1,000 species of scorpions around the world. They are pretty abundant out around the world. There are some cases where some of them could be very dangerous to humans, but that's not the case with our animal ambassador friend here. So how do you guys think scorpions hunt for their food?
Ambush, usually.
Sometimes they ambush, sometimes they hunt. It really depends on what the species of scorpion is. What they would do is they would catch the prey in their paws and paralyze it with their stinger, because the stinger emits a tiny droplets of venom that can paralyze their prey, and so they can eat it.
Very good, yeah. So there's different methods that scorpions utilize in order to feast or hunt for their food.
Alright, we gotta try that again. How's everybody doing today? My name is Alex. This is Teller. Teller's a papillon that we rescued from a shelter in Miami, Florida. He's one of over 50 adopted animals that now call critters in their home. Here at the inn, they receive 5-star care. They get the best diet, plenty of exercise, top-notch veterinary care, but most importantly, lots and lots of love and affection. It's our hope that by seeing how amazing our adopted animals are, that it might inspire some of you to check in with your local animal shelter the next time you're looking for a pet that could become a star.
literally have 5 cats.
Well, our animals are
When
true
one
stars,
died,
and they love
we got
hearing
5
about you out there. So if you see anything you like during the show, we want you to clap and cheer for them as loud as you can. They really enjoy it. Here at Critters Inn, we work hard every day to help make the world a better place for all animals.
Oh, hey, Alex. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna start cleaning the lobby.
Well, that reminds me. Tell her, you've got a lot of work to do. You better go get ready. I'm gonna go this way.
Hey, wait. Not gonna stay and help?
Conservation Celebration.
Well, I've been excited about it all week, and I love this year's theme, working together to make the world a better place for all animals.
Now remember, we have some very special guests checking in today. It's a couple of the animal ambassadors from right here at Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay.
Oh wow, I can't wait to meet them.
Me too. I'm gonna make sure everything is ready, so I'll be in my office if you need me for anything. And Kelly, guests have started checking out, so go ahead and start cleaning those rooms.
No problem. Woo! Hey, you! This one stinks! Oh, hello, Miss Dior. Check out is right that way. Ugh.
Oh, hey there. Well, I hope you enjoyed your stay with us here at Critters Inn, and I hope we see you again sometime real soon, okay? Have a safe trip home now. Can I get someone to help me water this plant? It's looking a little dry. Oh, thanks, Chester. That's not what I meant! Thanks anyways. Oh, hey, Blackjack. Do you have another late night? Well, your pet house is ready for you. I bet he could use a cat nap. Let's see what other checkouts we have today. I think we've got a few. Excuse me, are you checking out? Wait, they look like they know where they're going. Oh, hold on a second. Looks like one of our luggage dogs here decided to go the wrong way. She's got to make her way all the way over to the parking lot over there. We're going to try that one more time. Let's get her bag back to her and see if she can make it all the way across. All right. We're going to try that. Take two. We train all of our animals using a method called positive reinforcement. So she's got some fun treats waiting for her over there. We want to make sure she gets them. Let's see how she does this time around. Hey, there she goes. Good job. Well, she was only here for one night. She had a really tiny bag, and that's it. Lovely. I could have helped you with that. I guess he's got it. Okay, good job. See you later. Bye.
That's me basically bringing
What's next?
Looks like room 102 is checking out today as well. Why don't you tackle that one while you're here?
Get right on it. Oh no! This room's a pigsty! Better get to work.
Oh, hello there. Welcome to Critters Inn. Are you checking in, Ellie? Oh, that's fantastic. I've got your room key right here. You'll be staying in room 101, right this way. Oh, watch out, you two. There's one thing up there. Oh, hey there, Rio. What are you doing walking on the ground? Why aren't you flying? Is something wrong with your wings? Let me take a look. Can I see your wings? All right, your wings look fine. I think somebody just ruffled her feathers. Well, welcome to Critters Inn. You'll be staying in our rainforest suite. I've got your room key right here, and our concierge will be happy to show you to your room. Enjoy your stay.
Whew, well, this one's done, but all the rooms are clean.
Thanks, Kelly. I'll see you at the celebration later.
See ya!
Bye. Oh, hello there, Silver. Welcome back to Critters Inn. Oh, I see here that you requested some apples and cough drops for your room. Wait a minute. Do you have a sore throat? You don't have a sore throat. You're just a little hoarse. Well, you know what they say, an apple a day keeps the doctor away, so here are your apples. You're staying in room 102. It's right this way. Enjoy your stay with us. See you later.
Our special guests have just arrived, Alex. Have you had your lunch yet?
Haven't.
Well, why don't you get ready for that, and I'll greet our guests.
Okay.
Well, hello, and welcome to Critters Inn. You must be Michaela, one of the incredible zookeepers from right here at Busch Gardens, Tampa.
Well, yes, I am part of a wonderful team.
And who's this?
This is Moonbeam. He is a green iguana.
A green iguana, wow. I've never seen one this close. They are so big. Is he gonna keep growing or is this about as big as he gets?
Well, this is about as big as he gets, but technically, since he is a reptile, he will continue to grow.
Oh.
You might notice around his face how he looks a little bit flaky right now. He is shedding.
Oh.
Now, lizards at least will shed in patches, so they will continue to grow throughout their entire lifetime, but at this point, it's such a small amount we won't even be able to measure it.
Wow, that's amazing. Now, where do you typically find these guys out in the wild?
Well, typically you'll find them in Central and South America, but lately you can also find them in South Florida.
Oh.
Hi there. Hey, Michaela.
Well, hello and welcome to Critters Inn.
Thank you.
Who is this?
This is Rainbow, and he's a harlequin macaw.
Oh, well, hello, Rainbow.
Oh, well, can you say hello to everyone? Very nice.
Hey, that is awesome. It's like Rainbow can actually understand us. Can Rainbow understand English? Can I have a conversation with Rainbow?
You can have that conversation, but he doesn't really understand what's being said. He's just mimicking sounds that he's heard over the years. He's 34 years old, so he's heard a lot, and he's going to live into his 80s. So there's lots more for him to learn, but that may take a little time. Did you get that itch? So, but he has been practicing a song for tonight's celebration, if you'd like to hear it.
Absolutely.
It's like we'll rehearse a little bit. You have to clear your throat. Okay, your throat's clear, we're ready. Can you sing your song? All right, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. It's his favorite.
Now, where do you typically find these guys out in the wild?
They're going to be found in Central and South American rainforests in some of the same places that the iguanas are.
Right. Now, I have heard that the rainforest is endangered. Is that true? Are both of these guys in danger of losing their habitat?
Well, yes, we are losing space down in the rainforest, and that is mostly to make way for crop production. However, that's going to be a bigger problem for the macaw than it is for the iguana. The iguana has started to become invasive here in Florida.
Oh, well, what can we do to help?
Well, as far as the rainforest goes, shop locally. Look for locally grown produce, and that will definitely save the rainforest habitat.
Right.
But in the case of the green iguana, if you happen to find yourself in a position where you have an animal that you can't take care of, please look for a local rescue rather than releasing it into a habitat that it doesn't belong in.
Fantastic. Those are some really great tips. Thank you so much. Now, we do see here that we have you guys staying in our presidential suite while you are with us.
Thank you.
So here's your room key. The elevators are located right behind you. We'll let you go get settled in. Is there anywhere else that we can see some of the other amazing animal ambassadors and learn about conservation right here at the park?
Yes, there is. The place for that would be Animal Connections. It is home to all of our animal ambassadors, and you can find that in the Nairobi area of the park right across from the train station.
Fantastic. Now we'll go ahead and let you go get settled in, Moonbeam, and we'll see you guys later at the celebration, all right?
See you there.
All right, bye-bye.
celebration is about to begin, and we need to get this place decorated. We can't have all of us out here for the celebration. If I have told him once, I told him 1,000 times. This is a lobby, not a lunchroom. Oh, now we have got a lot of work to do, so I need for everyone to lend a helping hand. Or paw.
I can't tell, is that a kitten? I can't tell.
for our conservation celebration.
And please enjoy the rest of your adventures here today at Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay.
Boys like me.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pato. Bye, Pato. What's your name?
We'll be doing a lot of things today, a lot of walking. We'll be looking for tracks. We'll be looking for deer tracks where I saw a deer this morning, not too far away from here. And you will be making plaster casts of tracks. Mr. Buddy is right here and he'll tell you a little bit about making plaster casts.
Anybody got any broken bones or anything? Need to break anything? No. What we're gonna do is, part of the overall program today, when we go out and do our hike, we're gonna be looking for tracks in the sand. You may have already covered this, Mr. Mike, but before we get out, we've got a little activity that allows you to work with plaster of Paris. Anybody done that before? Plaster of Paris making? Yeah, okay. All you have to do is press the track, paw print, whatever of the animal you select down in the plaster. We'll go ahead and stir all that stuff up. But then you'll have a print in the plaster that will cure, that later on you can take home. You can paint it or just leave it like it is in a nice little bowl. But it's just sort of a souvenir, memento of what you've done today. So tracks we'll make, and then tracks we'll look for out in the sand.
And just to get you into gear for tracks and tracking, do we have pencils?
I'll go get some.
Okay.
I'm glad you. Yes. Right now.
I always think that we've covered everything and we always forget something. I'll be giving you, well, I'll give these to you now. Take one and pass it down. I've got, thank you. I've got some tracks lined up over here, and there are skulls, there are plastic models. Yes?
So, like, what's the weirdest animal you have here?
The weirdest animal we have here.
Like something that we wouldn't expect to have here.
Probably short-tailed hawk. Now, not too many people know about short-tailed hawks, but they're one of the rarest birds in North America. There are a few nesting sites, and they're just something that if your hobby was birding and you knew the right people to talk to and the right websites to find, you'd find that short-tailed hawks can occasionally be seen here. We do have some weird animals in Florida. If it were at Weeden Island, I would say a mangrove rivulus. which is a small fish that often lives in brackish water. It can also live in salt water or fresh water. It can get out of the water and walk on land. It can stay out of the water for 2 months. And a lot of people know about walking catfish or mud skippers, but they don't know that we have a really cool animal of mangrove rivulus. Raccoons are a pretty weird animal, but you would expect them here. And I'll talk more about them later, but just the fact that they have more teeth than any other living land mammal. There are only marsupial, that is, they have a pouch that they raise their young in. They eat a lot of different things, including poisonous snakes, and are immune to the venom of poisonous snakes. They never stop growing. They only live usually for about 3 years, sometimes as much as 7, but usually when something reaches an adult size, say a breeding age size, it stops growing. It doesn't need to grow. For some reason, possums continue to grow and can reach up to 35 pounds if they're 7 years old. So that's a weird animal, but one you would expect to find here. The short-tailed hawk has a lot of cool things about it, but I'm not going to go into that too much. You have a quiz, and I'm going to ask y'all to get up and walk around and look at the different numbered stations here. I think y'all could probably pretty well guess what this is. Some of them are very specific, like that. Some of them are pretty generic, like this. If you know what that is, then you put it down on your paper as number 2, because that's the number 2 position. And number 3 has a track. There's no prominent claws on this track, and that's a hint as to what it goes to. This track does have claws on it. They're not retractable. And there's photographs, and here's one of my favorites. This is scat, or a rubber casting of scat. Scat is the term professional master naturalists use for poop, and this goes along with this animal and its tracks. Let's see. We have pencils. Yay. I like her. Okay, so take your pencils and papers and walk around and write out what you think all of these are.
Pretend like you're looking at the
Crush that up, pass it around.
What does it smell like?
You'd also be going back to the door.
Inhale. You got to inhale.
What is that?
All right, when that leaf gets stuck in your nostril, don't come crying.
Oh, it's a bay leaf? No, it's not.
Don't yell it out.
Anybody ever find a leaf in a tomato sauce or spaghetti sauce or leaves or coconut roast?
It doesn't dry.
Okay, you've seen this leaf before. What kind of leaf is it?
Did you just call it basil? That's not what basil is.
And red bay is, you can buy it in little jars in the grocery store in the spice section.
Yeah, no.
And it leaves a nice
Go give it to the turtles.
My turtle would die because people like eating it.
I told you to do it, and that's not me doing it. Not really, because this random girl who I met at camp told me to do it. Yeah, and I didn't tell you. I didn't blackmail you into doing it. I can lie. Okay.
They produce spores.
What am I about to do about that? Like nothing. No.
The next step in life.
Anybody know what our Florida State tree is?
I only know like.
Palm? Yes. What kind of palm?
Palmetto.
No.
Moss, right?
So confused. What happened?
Don't even ask. You'll probably end up with 2 of these in your bag.
Our Florida State tree is the sable palm, or also known as a cabbage palm. And this is a young example of a cabbage palm right here. You'll notice I just took some strands off it, the strands that are growing in the fronds. Easy for me to collect these. You watch me do it, and I'm just kind of twining them up. You could braid these. You could make string. That's what the Native Americans did. They made string from these fibers, amongst others. And it gets to be a pretty strong piece of string or rope pretty quickly. Pretty strong stuff, actually. And you can make all the comparisons and analogies that you want to as far as, you know, one fiber you can break, you put it together, and they become very strong when they're united. You can make that analogy for family, school, summer camp. We've got some artwork that was put into the design of the park when it was first built. Cabbage palm is our Florida State tree for a couple of different reasons. It is found throughout the state. It's interesting to look at. When the
Are we going back to the dorm after this or going straight into the park?
I don't know. We're probably gonna go back to the dorm and let y'all change, and then we'll go back into the shore.
Okay.
We're gonna keep following.
I see him. I believe most of these are young pig frogs. And I say that because pig frogs are the only frog that I've seen in this pond.
I see a little buddy with legs.
Yep.
Not yet.
So you haven't had metabolism, right? No, I have a very low metabolism. What? Yeah, hypo means slow. Hyper means fast. Dang, that's a thick tortoise.
That's Bubba.
Come on, I'm hungry. Walk, move, let's go.
Looking at that thick tortoise.
If I don't get my 15 coffee, I'm gonna bop you in the head with a bottle. Let's go.
No, if you can't, well, if I take it.
Take what?
The bottle.
Look at that thick tortoise.
Alright, can we stop being perverse? Let's go.
It's Bubba.
Bubba's infertile.
He's just staring at me.
Cause you looking at his girl.
It's two of them.
And they both is. Let's go.
Bro, but Bubba gets mad.
Where's Tank then?
You're gonna hit me right back in the face.
He has ladies for the AM and the PM.
Bubba gets mad, Chuchi.
Yes, ma'am. How's it disgusting? It's literally the way of life. No, that word. Ew. God damn.
Duncan says it all the time.
I bet he does. That's what he looks like.
It's Jamaican slang. It's kind of like Betsy. So like Jason's a Betsy.
So cute. Let's go. Do it. Alex, you break it. I don't care. You're gonna buy your own bottle.
Well, technically,
Jamal, you gonna break it.
it's directly translation. On YouTube, yeah. No, he's literally just
Let's go.
As long as Eddie's not in front of us, we're good.
Stop serving breakfast in 10 minutes. Walk faster. Want me to be the boy to do the bathroom? Oh, no.
Yeah.
You're gonna miss breakfast because you walk like a grandma. At breakfast, so
You're walking at the same speed as him.
Which water?
Wait, are we going to the animal person? He has to be behind y'all. We're going to the gorilla. I hope we purple in there. Eddie. I hope we purple in there. So you hope I choke and die?
Yes. Probably like drop
Literally being a
This is why you work in an Animal Connection Center, where you don't have to do that, and you stay in air conditioning.
Jason literally just lied.
That's what I'm probably gonna do. Just stay in air conditioning. What would be cool? Just I would rather work in the Animal Connection Center, where you get to work with all these zoo ambassadors, you get to feed them. You don't have to clean them, or I just don't think so. But still, it's a lot easier. Plus it's air conditioning. So it kind of works.
You had a bag of tropical experience. Well, what to tell you, we were scared to go outside every day. Scared to go outside every day too. Mainly because we live in Alabama. If I was in Alabama, I don't know, we were scared of the people in the woods.
I'd be more scared of my sister.
Oh yeah, that's
No, not yet.
I was like, there's people here. Yeah.
You sit on the end of that table?
Or do you want to sit at the end of this table?
It's like a 4 whole tables.
Yeah.
I don't care. Okay, I'll sit here. Wait, where are we going? Oh, we're going back to the classroom. What's today? Like, what are... Oh, so they're bringing stuff from Animal Connection Center?
really should have because like we're gonna be walking around so much, and I didn't really think of that.
At least I don't have to wear the boot like last year. Right, Jillian? That was weird. Cause like they to help me get on, like they tell me to take off the boot, but then like I need it on, so I had to put the boot over the wetsuit, and I'm like, great, this is just gonna.
Like 3 mobs. I would have to have like the sock joint brace, you know, the one that you put around your ankle, and then my knee one because.
I do weird stuff on the GoPro, like video, like I just recorded 7 minutes talking with Tyler yesterday.
One leg or both.
It's the weird stuff I record.
They get really messed up. And it just helps to like.
And then last Friday, you know where like they have like the audition area?
Yeah.
They were live streaming the Hall of Fame auditions for this year. On Facebook, which I don't have. But I like to watch it because it's interesting.
It's like a disease that I got from my
Does that mean like they're starting it up again?
No, they're just testing the rights right now.
Yeah, I know, but are they like testing like to get Sky like when it says that it's down for technical difficulties? Does that mean like they're switching off tracks?
Oh, I don't know.
You don't work for Skyred?
Yeah, I don't know what they're thinking.
Are you gonna do the new Gwazi when it opens?
I won't be here, so I don't know if I'm gonna make the trip down or not. I'm gonna have to see.
Did you ever do the original Gwazi? I didn't get to do it
was the
either.
first time I've ever been here.
Jillian, your hairstyle looks like one of the like singers and dancers from Waka Doo-Wop. Wait, where's Pink?
All the other teachers, they would learn
Sonic!
it's not a hedgehog.
Wait, is that a baby head?
You ruined my hopes and dreams.
Wait, is that a baby porcupine? Is it a baby porcupine?
No, it's not. We're going to talk about that later, though. This little guy is a
Hognose hedgehog.
A what?
Wait, no, that's not hognose.
he is called a tenrec. T-E-N-R-E-C. They're kind of like hedgehogs, but not really. So this guy is full grown, 3 years old. And he is not going to get any bigger. He's still actually going to be for like 20 minutes. Yeah. Because I feel like he's just going to come right
My
in.
knees are hurting, so I'm just going to do that.
He is.
Alright, so, he is not going to get any bigger than this. The biggest difference between this guy and an actual hedgehog. track. These guys are from Madagascar, so hedgehogs in general are from Africa and from Europe. This little guy lives on the island of Madagascar, out off the coast of Africa. They are insectivores, so what do they eat? Insects. Insects, very good. They tend to eat a lot of termites and ants and little tiny things like that. What do you think their best sense is? Smell, very good. So you can see he has a big old giant nose and teeny tiny little eyes. So his sense of smell is going to be what he uses the most. Oh my gosh. You guys are not going to get to hold him, but you are going to get a chance to touch him. Now, as far as what makes a mammal, this little guy does have hair. All of these little signs that he has on his back are modified hair. So it's still hair, it's just a little bit bigger and a little bit sharper and thicker than ours is. Made out of the same stuff. When you guys touch it, you will feel it's kind of spiky. It doesn't really hurt. It's not going to like stab you since they're so small, but definitely would make it uncomfortable for something to eat him.
Yeah.
The snake, yeah. Although I would bet that if a snake started the right way and started from the head, it wouldn't be that bad. As long as they're laying down. But in general, that would probably have to be a pretty desperate snake to go after something like this.
Yeah.
You guys have any other questions?
I just thought I looked.
How come you did that? You felt like it? Alright, so I'm going to bring him around. You guys can get a chance to touch him. He is very small, so I'm just going to ask you guys to do one finger right on his back right here. Okay, not near his head, just right here on his back, and nice and gentle, okay?
It's like a magic escape. Good job, Joe.
That thing could literally crawl underneath the
Oh, true.
fence.
That's not like an accurate. I haven't measured that. I'm sorry. He moved. It's not my fault. Don't take any pictures of my butt.
Oh, you're so cute. Its face, its face kind of looks like my skunk's, like with the bumps.
He's got the GoPro. You're good? Okay.
I just want to look.
Oh, you want to look at him?
He looks kind of like a deformed cat. Just a deformed.
Thank you.
I didn't do it because I have scabs on me. I didn't do it because I didn't.
I got bit by a bug
because I don't want.
I don't want. You guys think it would be comfortable to eat something like that?
Well, for a snake it would, because snakes before they eat their meal, they eat from the head first. They have to find the head.
All right, guys. Does anybody have any other questions about it?
The snake.
Yeah.
The snake calls it a snack.
They have what? Yes. They're a little bit bigger. This guy has really small spines on it. So the hedgehogs are a little bit larger, and because of that, their spines tend to be bigger. Makes them a little sharper and bigger. All right.
Wait.
Yes.
What other animals is it related to?
So they're related to like shrews and things like that. So little rodent type things, but not really rodent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All right. You guys talking about shooting spines now? Yeah, they don't. Yeah, no, they don't do that. Because remember, it's modified hair. So if you guys can't shoot your hair out, porcupines can't really shoot their spines out either. Yeah, a lot of times when you see a porcupine and it looks like they're shooting their hair out, it's because they might be like swinging their butt around and they lose spines. Just like you guys lose your hair, sometimes porcupines will lose spines as well. So they use it with force. And a little extra. Ready to go back to sleep? I woke him up. He was.
It's so sad because I saw these.
All right, I'm gonna go take you back and then I will be right back with your next meal. Kidney.
sloth. E-S. I'm guessing.
Right here.
I haven't seen that in a while. Never seen it. E.
It's like when your tongue is like flat and then it like goes like that.
I'm kind of chill just doing this.
Why are we looking at this?
That's why not.
Well, I'm not gonna get hot over here, but it's cool.
Nothing. That was a meme.
It looks like.
Bro, we just ate.
I would have they look like it.
All they eat is
Like, you know what I mean?
I don't know if I like it, but.
Kangaroo burgers are good.
What? I haven't had alligator.
fried snake.
Who said that?
So good.
Fried snake.
Hey, you gotta remember, I come from a place where you can eat any animal in all parts of it.
Eddie, have you had alligator?
Huh?
Have you had
No, I live in Florida.
Look, what do you think? What animal do you think it is next? What animal do you think it's next? I'm saying a sloth.
All I need is Maryland.
I think it'll be something smaller.
The weirdest thing I've ever eaten would have to be a scorpion. The best thing I've ever eaten that's weird is fried frog's legs with garlic aioli.
The weirdest thing that I ate and liked was octopus tentacles.
Oh my god, I love escargot with extra garlic and parsley.
Garlic bread.
Octopus tentacles are actually really good if you cook them right.
What'd she say?
Octopus tentacles are actually really good if you cook them right and with the right sauce. Yeah.
Garlic. Go to the bathroom over there and then we have to get on a freaking truck. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Oh, the safari.
Bruh, Bubba's moved from there to
Don't
there.
touch him.
What's up, Bubba?
Go, go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Everyone wants Bubba.
Oh my god, it's a duck.
You're a nay-nay.
This one wet? This one's not wet. Hello.